And a very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Russinize Your Day Show, and I'm your host, Russ Van Allen.
And I'm your other host, Brent Huddleston.
And we are happy to be here with you on Monday.
Oh, yes. Monday. Monday
fun day. Monster Truck Madness, Monday. So, of course, what was that like for?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's Monster.
Monster Cheese Madness?
Yeah.
That's our favorite type, frankly, so.
Apparently I just got done watching The Addams Family. Something.
Of course you did. Because you're apparently...
The Munsters. I meant Monster Truck Monday.
Yeah, and wasn't The Addams Family different than the Munsters?
Oh, yeah. Wow, I don't even know. All right, my apologies to The Addams Family and the Munsters.
I was just saying, you don't owe me an apology. You owe the listening audience one.
Yes, I got it wrong.
Which they're very used to by this point.
Meanie.
Folks, you might notice some changes in the show, like we're now doing 30-minute episodes 5 days a week.
Wow. That means you get an earful of us every day of the week.
You can never be without now.
Exactly.
Well, not every day of the week, seeing as there's 7 days of the week.
I meant every working day of the week.
So every weekday.
Every weekday, sorry.
Because then we're
not doing 7.
2 pesky ones on the weekend.
Yeah. We don't want to be overachievers, we're just achieving.
No, yeah. We are overachievers, just in our own right.
Yeah. This is a lot of work for us to be on 5 days a week.
Yeah, huge amounts of work.
I don't even know what's going on anymore. Well,
you and me both.
I don't even know if I knew what was going on before, but...
Again, you and me both. But, so there's some changes there. And also, we'll be moving to a different website coming up soon. Man. We'll be switching over to whirlwindmedia.com as we transition into a part of that structure.
It seems like it's going to be great.
Seemingly.
Yes.
So we got some ideas we are founders of Whirlwind Media.
Oh.
It should be noted.
Okay.
We're not just moving over there because they offered us huge amounts of money. No, it's quite the contrary. Actually, we had to offer huge amounts of money to get this started. So,
but we're excited, and we have great things in store.
Yeah, we've got some projects in the work, extra outside of the Russinize Your Day Show projects for Brent and I, and then hopefully. We'll have some other people on board with some of their own creative ideas.
Yes, so be looking out for that, and we're excited. I hope you will be too. So
the website isn't set up yet for Whirlwind Media, but when it is, it'll be whirlwindmedia.com.
Yes.
I still think I'll keep russinizeyourday.com, though.
Oh.
You sound disappointed.
Yeah, I thought we were going to change the name so that it'd be more accepting of me, but
no, we are not. It is staying the same.
Yep.
The name moving over. Everything will be the same. We'll just be at a different location and coming to you 5 days a week for 30 minutes a day.
Yes.
So
it's exciting. It's exciting. I'm very excited. I know you are too.
Is it very exciting? Are you excited?
Oh, I'm very excited. You don't even realize how excited I am.
I think we all do.
Okay.
Since you have said it about 10 times.
Well, I just want people to know. Whirlwindmedia.com.
And that's coming soon again.
Yep.
We'll keep you posted as things. So otherwise, just keep coming here and keep listening here for more of the Russinize Your Day Show. And we'll be providing that content. We had actually over the week.
Yeah.
Over the week.
Yeah.
We had a great email come in from a listener. One of our not so useless listeners who actually contacts us. I'm not bitter about it at all, but
seems like you are a little bit.
So he asked, is it possible that the only reason B-Sands, which is of course shorthand for Bernie Sanders, is staying in this fight despite Hillary being the undeniable nom, which is of course Democrat nomination, is because someone believes she's going to be charged in the email scandal?
That's a great question.
It is a great question, and I can't imagine he's the first one to have that thought. I mean, there's the question of why Bernie Sanders is actually in this at all, especially because he doesn't really seem to want it. He says he does, but when it comes down to actually challenging Hillary Clinton in the debates, he and Martin O'Malley just kind of roll over and play dead.
Right? Yeah. It doesn't seem like Bernie Sanders is putting up too much of a fight, even though he is bringing quite oppressive crowds to his rallies. Mm-hmm. And the media does like to point out that Bernie Sanders has brought more people to some of his campaign rallies than even Hillary Clinton. So,
yeah, and people, this is the struggle Hillary Clinton's been having. She's the anointed one for this election, but she's having a hard time getting it.
Right. I mean, she was also the anointed one in 2008, but...
And she won. She was president.
Yes, she was.
For 8 years.
Yes, and now she's running for her third term.
Yeah. Here we have a new Fox News poll.
Oh, man.
That actually shows Sanders is up by 13 points in New Hampshire.
Uh-oh.
And on the fundraising side, Bernie Sanders breaks fundraising record. He's broken, surpassing 2.3 million donations. That's not dollars, I believe. That's the amount of people who have donated to his campaign.
Man, that's a good amount of people to be donating to your campaign.
Yeah, let's see. It was according to a December 20 post on Sanders' campaign website. The previous record holder was Barack Obama, who had logged 2.2 million donations by December 31st, 2011, during his re-election bid. So many of these contributions, according to Time, are from small donors. So, because Sanders is quite prominently known for not accepting corporate donations, at least on the surface.
Right.
I mean, he's been in the Senate for how long? 350 years now? And before there actually was the United States, he was already serving in the Senate of it.
He started in Britain, actually.
Yeah, he's originally from the House of Lords, actually.
Yeah, he's a lord.
Little known fact, Bernie Sanders. Yeah.
Yes, he's a Sith Lord.
Which of course he looks like one. He looks like he's got a little Palpatine-ish look about him.
Yeah.
Now we should raise questions about his eligibility to be president of the United States, seeing as he was born in England before the United States was founded.
Oh, so don't confuse everybody.
Does that count? Like, how does that work? If you're born before the United States was founded,
I don't know. You'd have to ask Eisenhower, who was born in. Was it Eisenhower? He was born in Arizona before it was a state.
No, I think that might have been Goldwater.
Oh, Goldwater.
Yep.
Goldwater. There we go.
Yeah, because they raise all these questions about it. Well, John McCain was born in Panama.
Yeah, but that was a territory. U.S. territory.
Well, right, but
I'm just messing with you, man. So is Arizona.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like
you had this look about you, like, I don't know if I'm gonna hit you or my brain just seized up, because that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it was basically the look I have in general with you.
Every time we talk, I see his brain lock up, and he's just like, "Oh, how do you survive in life?"
It is. It perplexes me every time you say something. I get so perplexed, my brain just like has a seizure and just stops working for a moment.
Maybe I should run against Hillary.
Oh my goodness, yes. No, and I think you and Martin O'Malley, you two would have a grand old time. You could get up on stage, take your shirt off, and
whip it around.
Yeah.
Do a little Chippendales up on stage.
Yeah. Yes.
All right.
More like the Chris Farley version of Chippendales.
All right. Yes, I know I need to lose some weight. Jeez. But it would be fun. It would be. I mean, everybody would be terrified, but it would be fun for me.
And then you could choose, as we've pointed out, you could choose O'Malley as your running mate.
There you go.
And then it can be you, O'Malley, and Putin all go on a shirtless horseback ride, and then have Paul Ryan come along just for
you know what
fun.
though, that sounds very romantic.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
But I do believe that Bernie's in this race, and also O'Malley is in this race just because they have to keep up the appearance that it's going to be a Democratic race and not just Hillary is dubbed and Hillary is owed.
And O'Malley has actually taken some swings at Hillary on his own, but Bernie Sanders hasn't. And a lot of people sit there and say, well, that's good. I don't want to see him attacking the other candidates. But he hasn't even brought up important things about her that need to be brought up, and that somebody who's serious about running and about winning should be bringing up, because there's serious questions about Clinton, even serious questions that Clinton supporters will acknowledge are serious questions.
Right. And it's also really funny is a lot of Americans don't even trust her. They actually think that she's a liar. And, Bernie Sanders doesn't go up on stage. Well, maybe Martin O'Malley, but Bernie doesn't really go up on stage and address that. Like, hey, how are you going to deal with the fact that most Americans don't find you trustworthy and they actually think that you are a liar? But I think it's like I said. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that we can't just quote hand over the crown unquote of the presidency to Hillary without actually having a vote.
Yeah, you mentioned trustworthiness of Hillary Clinton, and in Colorado, according to a Quinnipiac poll, a mere 34%, this is from Real Clear Politics, 34% of Colorado voters think she can be trusted. 62% do not.
That's big. That is,
Yeah, 62% of Colorado voters, which is traditionally a blue state, more purplish recently, but traditionally Democrats on the presidential campaign trail win Colorado.
Yeah.
62% of voters don't trust her there. In Iowa, those numbers are 33 to 59. She actually has a more trustworthiness in Iowa than in Colorado. What does that say?
Yeah, that's kind of that's pretty funny. But I think wherever you go, you're gonna find that Clinton's trustworthiness is. Or not, her trustworthiness is going to be a lot lower than her not trust.
Yeah,
people not trusting her.
In Virginia, the numbers are 39% trust her, 55% do not trust her. So everywhere you see this 50, anywhere from 50 up to 65% range of people who don't trust her.
Yeah, and
always more than half.
Yeah, I was just about to say if more than half the population of that state do not trust you, good luck.
Yeah,
because when it gets to a national race, if you're the nominee, and more than 50% of people in each state do not trust you, you're not going to win. It doesn't matter what you bring to the stage, and really, what she's bringing to the stage is a last name, as of right now.
Yeah, and that's really all she is bringing is the last Clinton.
Yeah,
she's a Clinton. That Bill was her husband, and
still is. Bill was her husband.
True. On paper, I guess.
Yeah.
But even on the campaign trail, when do you see the two of them together?
Really, never.
Yeah, you really don't. And he's too busy off with his Energizer bunnies that. That was the nickname the Secret Service gave to one of his ladies.
Oh wow! All right, go Secret Service. Apparently, when they're not out partying or letting other people into the White House, they can be kind of creative with their names.
Yeah, they're pretty clever sometimes. I'd love to see what they'd call you.
Wonderful, dreamy,
wonderful. Dreamy's here.
Dreamy's on his way. Yep. And yeah, I'm
yeah.
I can't wait. Actually, I'd be McSteamy.
No.
Yes.
No, that's already taken.
McSteamy.
What are we in Grey's Anatomy? Folks, we got to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back after a brief word. The Russinize Your Day Show is brought to you by Lori Tornga, a realtor with Wykert Realtors in West Michigan. It makes sense to use a professional real estate agent because she will work closely with you to find the right home at a price you can afford and help you sell yours for the best price possible. Give her a call, 616-299-9479. Lori Tornga with Wykert Realtors, 616-299-9479. Let her know you heard about her right here on the Russinize Your Day Show. And we are back with the Russinize Your Day Show. Back for the second half of our now shorter episode. So,
yes.
We got that going for us. We were just in the middle of talking about Hillary Clinton. In a word, we had a...
Actually, just to correct you, I don't mean to, but we were talking about what Secret Service would call me, and they would call me McSteamy.
Yeah, I was trying to actually move away from that now, but clearly that is not going to work to be the case at all.
Take that and stick it in your pipe. But no, it's very interesting. I absolutely love this question just because it does kind of shine a light onto what's really happening in the Democratic Party. Because really, like you said, Bernie Sanders doesn't seem that he wants to be president, or it doesn't seem like his whole heart is into it. O'Malley is really not even on the map, which is whatever. And it seems like the Democratic Party is just handing over the reins to Hillary Clinton because she's owed it.
Yeah, and to sum it up, I mean, he did it. Is Hillary Clinton going to be charged? I don't know. She hasn't been yet, and more stuff is coming out that it was classified information she exchanged over the server. So is she going to get? I don't know. It's really tough to crack that Clinton shell.
Right.
That it's really tough. You can't take down the Clintons in the past.
Right.
That nobody's been able to yet. So will this work? I don't know. That's yet to be seen. Will people vote for a woman with so many things hanging over her like that? And I do believe Bernie Sanders is actually running a campaign not because I don't think the establishment Democrats like Bernie Sanders all that much.
I don't think so either.
Now this is a two-parter that from our listener's email. His follow-up is, if Hillary gets away completely with lying about mishandling classified material, how do they justify punishing Edward Snowden? This is a pretty in-depth one. I don't think I've talked a lot about on the Russinize Your Day Show. I don't think I've talked a lot about Edward Snowden at all.
Right. And, I think, just to start it out, I think that the way, the reason Hillary gets away with it is because she was, quote, protecting the American people from not knowing what's going on. Whereas Edward Snowden gave the knowledge to the people. And knowledge is power.
Mm-hmm.
And so what happened is Hillary was holding the knowledge back. Whether the American people found out one way or another what was actually going on, she was still holding that information back from the government to actually do something.
Well, the thing is, too, with Snowden, the question is he a traitor or is he a patriot? I've had mixed feelings on him from the beginning. My biggest worry was when he took off and was holed up in Russia.
Yeah, that was
because that doesn't send a strong signal that you're a patriot. Because the Russians they got ways of making you talk.
Oh yeah.
And
Putin comes in with no shirt. You're talking. You talk
to get out of there as fast as you can. So there is one, at least that I know of, right, that's in the news at the moment, one presidential candidate who hasn't condemned Edward Snowden. And that's Ted Cruz. He's taken some flack from Rubio's people because Rubio said, he's a traitor. Is what Edward Snowden did treasonous?
I see, and I'm a lot like you in this boat. I'm with you in this boat because what he did, he gave information to the people about what the government was doing.
Yeah, I think that was.
That took a lot of guts.
Yeah, I don't think,
and Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I don't think Edward Snowden in that aspect. I don't think he was doing it to be a traitor, doing it to be treasonous. I think his genuine ideal was to educate and show the people this is what your government's doing.
Right.
Because there is so much, and the government's like, well, we try to protect the people. We got to make sure we're protecting them, and they don't need to know all the time what we do to protect them. And we should. We pay for the government. Yeah. We should get each year a spreadsheet of all of our of what everything we've given has gone towards as an individual, because we're the financial backers. We're the investors in the government.
Exactly. Yeah,
we own a percentage of it each.
A large percentage. Actually.
Large percentage. We each own 100% of it. Ironically.
No, but I'm definitely with you. I
don't know if that was ironically. That might have been just an interestingly enough.
I like how you're over there contemplating your words.
Yeah,
like,
I like
to.
was
that? You know what? I'm switching it.
We have a lot of fun with words on this show. We've come to learn. So
yes, but I'm definitely with you on that whole. I don't think he gave the information away with malice in his heart, like, I'm a traitor, I want to be a traitor. I think he gave it away saying, hey, people, this is what the government is doing. Do you understand, like, where they're taking us as far as, like, the spy world and the information gathering and everything? So
yeah, and what happened with him after he did that? The government turned on him, obviously.
Yeah.
And that's where I kind of part ways and kind of think, well, that wasn't the right way to handle that.
Right.
Instead of trying to, I don't know, they just went after him and labeled him a traitor without any actual knowledge of what was going on. The instant this stuff was released, it was, oh, he's a traitor, he's treasonous, we need to throw him in jail, we need to hang him.
Yep.
And when I hear that that's a red flag for me. It's like, whoa. Did he do anything treasonous? Was this stuff he released, does that make him a traitor? And when I hear the government come after somebody like that, an American citizen, it throws up a red flag for me.
Right. And you know, you flip that back onto to Hillary. Is what she did in Benghazi treasonous? She left Americans undefended. She left them to fend for themselves, and she knew what was going on. Actually, the entire government knew what was going on, and they did not decide to back and get our guys out. So is that treasonous? I mean, you just gave up on them.
And a big thing, too, another red flag for me, is there's actually an investigation going on with Hillary Clinton where she's not in chains. With Edward Snowden, there was not going to be an investigation. He was going to be in chains.
Yeah.
And when I look at that, and when I look at Hillary exchange, you mentioned Benghazi, also her email servers, where she is. I just saw an article the other day that was 66 new emails were discovered with confidential information exchanged on her servers.
That was her yoga classes.
This is definitely. It's not showing, so I don't know if she's really taking yoga classes.
Or seriously. Or taking her yoga seriously.
Yeah, she's just, if you don't take it seriously, what's the point?
Exactly.
But Edward Snowden didn't get the benefit of the doubt. He was going to be crucified.
Right.
For what he did. Hillary Clinton gets the benefit of the doubt, and she gets an investigation.
Right. And see, the thing is like I said right at the beginning, Hillary Clinton did it to, quote, protect the people because we don't know how to handle it, unquote.
Right, we're too stupid to know how to handle situations.
Right, where Edward Snowden said, here you go, people, this is what's going on. Here's the knowledge.
Yeah, and when you look at something like this, Edward Snowden is more of an example of an actual regular person.
Right.
Hillary Clinton is this. It shows that there's this differentiation between the elitists in the government who think they're better than the American people.
Right.
They think they know better. They think they're so much smarter. When that's not how the government was supposed to be set up. It was supposed to be you and me governing things. It was supposed to be you, the listener, running for office and governing in your town, in your state, for your state on the national level. It was supposed to be like that. It was never supposed to be an elitist society. Back when they founded, there were farmers and uneducated masses. I mean, and they set up a government for them.
Right. And that's the thing. That's the thing that I believe that we've lost is now the elites sit up on the hill and we vote them in because they have a fancy college degree or they know how to speak well. And then they get up there and they don't know how to represent us.
Yeah, and then when one of us steps out of line and tries to educate our fellow man, well, then we're deemed a traitor and we're going to be destroyed for it.
Exactly.
Edward Snowden's life is destroyed.
Right.
He can never go back to life as usual because the government will always be out for him.
Right. And what's really sad? I believe even if Edward Snowden is pardoned and can come back to the United States, I really don't see him being welcomed back with open arms.
No, because they've dragged his name through the mud. He's now synonymous with traitor.
Right. But Hillary Clinton is under investigation while she's running for the president.
Right.
Wow, isn't that a little backwards?
It's that double standard again.
Yeah.
Because Hillary Clinton, they're attacking Snowden. Let's just recap here. They're attacking Snowden because he released classified information. Yeah. Hillary Clinton exchanged classified information on a private email server.
Right.
That was not a government server. It was her own.
Yeah.
And she's just being investigated.
Yep. I mean, she did wipe it with a cloth, so everything was okay.
Well, no, I don't know if she ever confirmed she wiped it with a cloth. She said, what, like with a cloth?
Well, maybe we should investigate that as well.
We're almost out of time here, but we'll see if we can get the audio so we can put this to bed.
Yeah. But it's very sad, the fact that we as citizens cannot actually stand up for each other or even try to help each other understand what is going on without being ridiculed.
Okay, we got some audio here. Let's see. Hold on, I got the volume turned down.
Okay.
Believes that you tried to wipe the entire server. Did you try to wipe the entire, so that there be no email, no personal, no official, wipe the whole thing?
Well, my personal emails are my personal business, right? So we went through a painstaking process and turned over 55,000 pages of anything we thought could be work-related. Under the law, that decision is made by the official. I was the official. I made those decisions. And as I just said, over 1,200 of the emails have already been deemed not work-related. Now, all I can tell you is, in retrospect, if I'd used a government account and I had said, let's release everything, let's let everybody in America see what I did for 4 years, we would have the same arguments. So that's all I can say. I'm not, I have no idea. That's why we turned it over.
You were in charge of it. You were the official in charge. Did you wipe the server?
What, like with a cloth or something?
I don't know. Well, you know how it works digitally. Did you try to wipe the whole server?
I don't know how it works digitally at all. I do not have any.
You did not try.
Ed, I know you want to make a point, and I can just repeat what I have said.
It's a simple.
I hope that audio came through okay. We're having some audio problems there, it sounded like.
But if you guys didn't hear it, she pretty much said that it was her decision on what was handed over to the FBI investigation.
Well, because it's her private email. It's her private email. That's and what if she wipe it with a cloth or something?
Yeah, I
no, I know. She even said, "Did you hear that part?" She laughed and then she goes, "No, I know it."
I'm not digitally. I have no idea how to run a computer. Apparently, you have 3 in your hand at any given time.
Yeah, there's plenty of pictures with her having a phone in her hand, folks. We are at the end of the episode today. No! Monday. We'll have another episode for you tomorrow.
Ooh.
And Wednesday.
Oh, no.
And Thursday.
Oh,
and
man.
Friday. Follow us on Twitter. Like us on Facebook. And email us, russinize@gmail.com. You'll get your topic talked about.
Yeah.
What more do you want? What more do you want? So,
we do our best.
Yeah, so check us out, russinizeyourday.com. We'll be moving soon to whirlwindmedia.com. You can follow Whirlwind on Twitter, I believe. I don't have the Twitter handle available, but we'll have all the contact info coming up. Rate the show on iTunes and subscribe to us on Stitcher and coming soon Google Play Music. Yeah, that's about it.
Yep.
Thanks. I'm Russ Van Allen.
And I'm Brent Huddleston.
And have a great week.